side of some animal, is it a goat or something they use? Yeah, they still use that with, a lot of the cheese making they do today, you know, but this is really just the, that's right, because I don't know if there's a, you know, I'm not much of a, farmer, so I don't know if there's much nutrition in it, but you would cook it, you go to waste, yeah. Just like, you know, if you're a customer coming here and they think
Good
stuff,
point,
they
Chase.
eat, you know, you pay for a meal here, you would be already on the planet. Pretty good today, we don't always have
Another 100 years, maybe. I don't know how long.
Yeah.
But and the only people that can ever change that are the people that live in the area. But no matter how much we complain about Walmart and so forth, we still go there and shop. So therefore, it isn't going to change.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's what this store like this would be about. About a third of the businesses from over behind you there, in the dry goods stuff, or in the textiles, in other words, of all the different stuff. And the other 2/3 of the business is out of the stuff you need to wash your clothes and store your food and cook your food and serve it and whatever, and all the different stuff over here.
That's nice.
blacksmithing, and he also cut timber all winter long in order to survive. Currently we're doing our blacksmithing demonstrations down here in the barn at the Rankin farm, which is down below us on the left. On our right is Kettle Farm. It depicts a 1915 well-diversified dairy farm. Mr. Kettle, in addition to farming, sold farm implements to his neighbors. He sold automobiles, though he personally never owned one. He also ran a general store out of his home and still wasn't busy enough, so he started a telephone exchange.
That's a gate.
To my right is a nice example of a stump fence.
The great thing about doing this job is that with all the sweating, I don't have to go make a bathroom break ever. Which can be taken a couple different ways, so I like that joke right there. Come on.
Oh.
See the little sparklers coming out, that's the carbon being released from the steel. Well, I'm thinking it in my head, I might as well sing it. Sometimes they flop up and hit me in the face, and I gotta grab them.
Yeah.
So where's everybody from?
We're from Wisconsin, from Mukwonago.
Mukwonago.
She's from Russia.
Russia?
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. Last year, I met people from every country that I wanted to. It was pretty much every country other than us. except for Russians. Right at the, I love the accent. I love. I grew up in the '80s with you know, the Cold War. You know, gotta hate the Reds and all that stuff. So, but I love that Russian accent. It's just, and I was waiting for it. Finally, last week, I'm thinking it's not gonna happen. And then a Russian family came through, and I spent about an hour and a half talking to him just to keep him talking, because it was so cool. And I'm sure they were thinking, well, this guy sounds like he's from Wisconsin, or you know, I got that sausage talk to me right there, and a little bit of Yaderhaze and stuff like that. Well, I can swing it on when I need to. I'll get a little Southern if I try to. My family's from Alabama, so I can do that too.
Oh.
So what brings you up to here?
Oh, I was born here.
Okay.
What brought us up here is my grandfather was searching for work. And he's a crane operator, so he ended up here.
Yeah.
And after a while, he ended up getting Operator of the Year, so that's pretty nifty.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm not in it is because he's so darn good. And I could probably get that good, but the thing is, when you're family of somebody, my father's big in the ironworks.
Okay.
I got hired on his company as a millwright. You know, and to keep it from showing favoritism, I was one that was beat down more than everybody else. Mm-hmm. Put me in my place. I can't wear I don't have time to go get my gloves for I'm working with stuff. Just burning up my hands. So what happened was, I worked so hard I ended up hitting my head and tweaking my neck. Really bad. I mean, we're talking in the hospital, in therapy, in everything. At one point, the doctors had me on prescribed about 14 Vicodin in a day. And there were the 1,000 milligrams, really big things there. I knew it was really weird when the pharmacist said, no, you can't have any more, and then my doctor yelled at him. I'm starting to think this doctor's a little off. So then he switched me to Percocets. I don't know if you know anything about Percocets compared to Vicodin. And Percocets are they're like Ice House beer with the 10% alcohol as opposed to like a Miller Lite. Mm-hmm. It was just incredible difference. There, about 2 years, I don't know what happened. It's kind of a blur. My wife and I, luckily we made it through that. And one day I was reading on what it was doing to me because I wasn't thinking. I'm like, well, I'm out of pain. That's all I really care about. Mm-hmm. But then I realized, I started reading that it's worse for me than drinking. And I don't drink because of that reason right there. I want to last as long as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Especially with my new little daughter that I got, but which she'll be a year, August 21st. And she's the only reason that I'm happy I'm not back in the 1800s, because I would have lost her and my wife when she was born.
Oh.
10 weeks early.
Wow.
But she's healthy as a little horse. A little red-haired, blue-eyed, beautiful little heartbreaking